Yeah.
Mike Peterson, who you might know, who started the Bitcoin Beach
Yeah.
circular economy, he reached out to me and he asked me about had I ever heard of Motive, and I was like, no, never heard of them. And it turns out that their story is they were and they are a nonprofit that is doing not one circular economy in Peru, not one little town, but like 15 to now I think almost 19. I could have the numbers wrong, but they keep adding new ones.
Whoa.
And they're real circular economies. They're not, we're going to make this town, we're going to go into this town, set up a school, get the merchants to accept Bitcoin, try to get tourists in there. It's like we're
Yeah.
going out into the middle of nowhere where people don't have ATMs or cash hardly works, but they have
Yeah.
phones and phone signal, and we're going to give them their first bank accounts. And not only are we going to give them their first bank accounts, but we're going to make them earn the Bitcoin that we give them. We're going to make them, not make them, but teach them how to create economic goods from whatever part of the world that they're from, whether it's sewing stuff, whether it's raising and selling guinea pigs, whether it's making shoes. And so they go to all these places, they find a community leader to kind of spearhead the project so that it works when they're not there. And then they set up real economies. And then not only is it not like an airdrop charity, they'll go in and they'll set educational things up, but eventually once it gets going, they get the people to pay for the courses that Motive makes for them as well. So it becomes a real circular economy where Bitcoin comes in from them selling goods abroad. They spend the Bitcoin to take the courses in the schools, and the people that run the schools spend it within the community. And there's also little shops where you can buy your daily essentials. And so Mike was explaining this to me, not as eloquently as I explained it to you, but enough to where I was like, well, this is like, obviously, it has to be my next film.
But the cool thing about Motive, they use Bitcoin as a tool for freedom. Bitcoin is not the main purpose in these circular economies. It's just one of the add-ons that he creates. He teaches them how to be self-sufficient. And that is what makes everything that much better. And you realize how powerful Bitcoin is.